I mean, is that a thing that you have on Easter? I don't know. There was a bunny on the package, so I bought it. Then it's like, boop, 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 boop. Hello, lovely friends. How are you doing today? Great. Me too. Thanks very much for asking. Today on Becca's Brit-Techie book vlog, I'm going to be unboxing and unwrapping some great British Easter treats. Now, I know Easter is a little bit away. In the US, we start releasing the Reese eggs as soon as Valentine's Day is over, so I don't feel bad about breaking into these British treats. First on my list, because I love exceedingly good cakes, I have a selection from Mr. Kipling. I've got some 8 egg fancies. I'm assuming these are like their usual French fancies, but I'm not positive. I love French fancies though. Lemon Bakewells. I mean, is that a thing that you have on Easter? I don't know. There was a bunny on the package, so I bought it. And last but not least, some hot cross buns. Now, I intend to try my hand at some hot cross buns. In fact, that would have been our video for today if I'd realized that before I started that my food scale needed a battery. So look for that next time. First off, I'm gonna try, I keep calling them French fancies, but they're not. They're egg fancies because they look like they've got an egg on top and inside. I really hope this is not some British idea of a joke and like it's actually kind of yolky in there, because it does look very much like someone just plopped a poached egg on this fancy little cake. They're like little petit fours. It's good. Very sweet, but it's very good. And the egg part, it's definitely a different consistency than the frosting. It's not a weird yolky consistency, which is what I was afraid of. Because over here, our Cadbury cream eggs have like an orange or yellow smudge inside to make it look like a yolk. That, coupled with the fact that our filling is not nearly as good as the UK filling in Cadbury egg, means I just don't eat US Cadbury eggs. It kind of weirds me out. I could eat these. I don't think I could sit down and eat the whole pack, which is probably a good thing. I need a palate cleanser, right? Right, lemon tart time. Ooh, they already smell good. Like just the pastry smells good coming out of the package. For some reason, I just like British pie pastry better than American. It just seems a bit crumblier. It's not as tough. It's got little glittery type sprinkles on top. I think Kate would really like these. I don't know if she'd eat the pastry. She usually just picks out the middle and leaves the pastry. There are 2 things that I love about this Bakewell. One is I love lemon anything, and this has a really good lemon flavor. 2, texture-wise, it's a lot like, maybe is exactly the same as the pastry for Mr. Kipling's mince pies. So it's like, it just makes the mouth happy to feel that pastry again. It's like there's a filling, but almost like a lemon curd at the base. It's really good. Try a hot cross slice. I think I've mentioned this before, but I love how British just like sell things that they've cut up and call them slices. I mean, it makes sense, but like we just call them like a bar or like a cake. No, they're a slice. It's more precise. Oh, they come in little packs of 2. Now, I am aware that these have raisins. I don't like raisins, but I'm gonna try them anyway. I've never had an actual hot cross bun before. These seem like they're more cakey, and I know because I've done my research for another video that Paul Hollywood makes his with yeast. So let's see, this looks more like a cakey dough. There is not, the raising agents or sodium bicarbonate salt. Or more like a cake. I mean, it's good. I think because it's a cake consistency and not like a yeast dough consistency, it just reminds me of every other British fruit cake or Christmas cake I've ever had. Because I did a little shopping, went a little crazy. I got on British Corner Shop and they have Brit kits, and I ordered their Easter candy kit. I've resisted temptation when I've been dying for some chocolate and have no other chocolate in the house. I have not broken into the box. This is my British Corner Shop Brit kit. All its Easter goodies inside. Now, I've had Cadbury before, obviously. Love Cadbury Mini Eggs, so much so that my fiance got me this Cadbury Mini Egg Mug. But there are lots of other things I haven't tried once I started looking through the offerings online. I also got really excited because they sent me an email about orders opening for their Easter stuff and to get it before they sold out, and the marketing worked, and I really wanted to get this box before it sold out. Off the top, everybody's favorite, Cadbury Mini Eggs. I have tried these. I think the reason why I've loved mini eggs longer than I've loved Cadbury eggs is because in the US, at least, the mini eggs taste very similar to the UK mini eggs. And so I tried the US mini eggs first and I was like, oh, these are amazing. Tried the regular US Cadbury eggs. They were gross. It's more consistent across the pond. The chocolate is much creamier than any chocolate we typically have here. Now this is something I haven't seen before. Cadbury Oreo eggs. Try one of those. Oh, it's a much thicker consistency than I thought it would be inside. It's not quite as hard as a malt. I feel like I'm one of those judges on Bake Off. I have to try the texture and taste of each individual component. It's almost the same consistency as the outer chocolate shell, but I like the cookies and cream inside. Delish. Galaxy Caramel Mini Eggs. I've never seen these before. I do like Galaxy chocolate. A very runny caramel, and it's already split open. It reminds me really of like the Cadbury caramel eggs. I do really like the Galaxy chocolate on the outside. Galaxy or Cadbury, it's all better than what we've got over here. I do probably prefer the Galaxy. All right, what we got next? Jelly Babies Chicks. I'm gonna try these, give myself a break from the chocolate for a second. I may need another bite of that lemon tart to cleanse my palate. Oh, these are larger than I expected, and they're a different texture than I expected. So it's like powdered sugar or icing sugar on the outside, and then like a squishy jelly. I've never had Jelly Babies before. I thought they were like, supposed to be like jelly beans. The texture is just so weird. The powdery coating on the outside, which, I mean, it makes them sweeter and it cuts the tartness, but then it's like, boop, 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 boop. I don't know about that. I mean, it should have been tipped off by the fact that jelly in the UK, it's like Jell-O in the US. And these are just like almost a Jell-O consistency. Interesting. This one I'm really excited about. Cadbury Dairy Milk Egg and Spoon. It's like eggs and soldiers, only Easter and like chocolate. I like that they're in a little egg carton. Oh, look at that. I'm gonna try one. I hope it's not too runny or I'm gonna feel like I should have put it in my egg cup. Actually, I mean, it can't really be an egg and spoon without an egg cup. And if it works, I may just eat all of my Cadbury eggs like this from now on. Oh, look how cute. Oh, it came with 2 spoons. These are meant to share. I like how it's got like the top cracked, pre-cracked, like you're eating your eggs and soldiers. Push a little spoon in there. 5-second rule. I don't know what it looks like. So the shell is thinner in the Oreo egg and the frosting is thinner than in the Oreo egg, but it's a similar cookie type filling. I feel so fancy, like I would say fancy, but Brits would probably say like a child eating my eggs in an egg cup. I love eggs and soldiers and I'm not sorry about it. I'm 33. Of course, we have our regular Cadbury cream eggs because you can't have Easter in the UK without your Cadbury cream eggs. Now this one is interesting. I was really excited about it because I haven't had a British Kit Kat. And this is a Kit Kat bunny. Kit Kats are from York, right? One bunny is one serving. Yeah, York. But I know also like some of our chocolates don't translate, like the US Cadbury and the UK Cadbury. So I wonder if we're also getting cheated on our Kit Kats. I've never had a Kit Kat in a shape other than breaking off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. There's only chocolate in there. There's no actual bar in there. It's just crunchy wafer pieces, apparently. They are good. Now, this is something else I was excited about for the same reason. Reese's Shapes are my favorite candy. I love the hearts. I love the trees. I love the eggs. I love the pumpkins. I love all of them because the filling is thicker than in the Reese cup and the chocolate on the outside is thinner than in the Reese cup. This is another one where like I'm a big texture person and that first bite into the Reese egg and the texture and like breaking through into the middle, very pleasant experience, as John would put it. It already feels less melty in my hand than the ones we have here. So I wonder, let's read the label. Wouldn't it be funny if this was imported to the UK and then the UK sent it back to me in the US and I could have just gone to Kroger and gotten it? It does feel a bit different. All right, let's see. Imported by Eurofoods Brands Ltd. Manufactured in the United States for the Hershey Company. So this went from Hershey, Pennsylvania to Northampton in the UK. They sent it to Bristol, the British Corner Shop, and then it arrived at my door. If anything, I would say it tasted a bit less salty than the US ones. There's also a sticker on the back with all of the UK nutritional information. I kind of want to peel that off and see what's underneath all the US nutrition information. I like that they give us like a ratio on the British ingredients that's like peanut butter cream center and a milk chocolate flavor coating, which is all spelled the British way. Whereas on this one, it doesn't tell us what it is. It doesn't describe what's inside because we just know. Americans just know. But it says the peanut butter cream center accounts for 63.5% of this doodad, whereas the milk chocolate flavor coating accounts for 36.5% of this doodad. Maybe it's because these are made for individual sale, whereas this one is not unless you go pick it up. feel like you don't get the individual allergy information. It just says, hey, there's soy and there's peanuts in this. The UK one, for allergens, please see ingredients highlighted in bold. To keep this product in perfect condition, store in a cool and dry place and consume before the date given. So it was really nice of them to give us some instructions. Whereas in America, it's like, just eat it, see what happens. All right, we've got some Cadbury Dairy Milk eggs, which I have had. They are exactly as you would expect. Cadbury chocolate outside, Cadbury chocolate inside. They're delicious. But now this is what I was most excited about in this whole box, because Kate got some reindeer for Christmas. I'm super excited about the bunnies because they were delicious. Maltesers Easter mix. 5 bunnies, 6 Maltesers mini bunnies, and 3 Maltesers fun size. It's a mixed bag. What do you call that? Pick and mix? Somebody pick and mix these bunnies. So we've got Maltesers balls, which are kind of like Whoppers over here, but I don't think Maltesers are quite as dense as Whoppers. Like, they're not as hard to eat. Maltesers bunny. All right, I want to open him and compare to the Kit Kat because this is more about what I was expecting. Maltesers bunny, Maltesers inside. And it's like just a gentle crunch. Whereas Kit Kat bunny, not super happy that the Kit Kat is like in tiny little bits. Well, there's my dinner for the night. Let me know if you think there are any Easter treats that I'm missing, particularly of the prepackaged variety. Obviously, there are traditional Easter foods that people bake for the holiday, but I really just wanted some candy. Let me know in the section below what your favorite Easter candies are, what you think I should try next, and whether you like any of these things, dislike any of these things, etc. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, leave a little like, subscribe if you are new, and I will see you next time. Have a lovely day. Goodbye. They were gross. They were gross. They were gross.